recipe is in my cookbook, 99 Ninja Foodi recipes, and you can get a copy on my website, which is www.susannahskitchen.uk. Today's recipe is going to be a sweet chili chicken and chorizo pasta. You know me, I like a really simple and easy midweek meal where we can bung it all in the Ninja into that one pot and put it under pressure. This tastes amazing. You can add an extra kick of spice if you like that with some extra chili. It's so delicious. It's a really great, easy meal to create. Let me show you how we're going to make it. So let's get this gorgeous pasta dish on the way. Start by putting our chorizo in the bottom here. I've got this on sear and saute. We just want to give that a little bit of colour and let that release all its gorgeous flavour and colour. When we get to this stage where we've got a little bit of colour on there and those oils have been released, we can add in our chicken breast. So that's 50 grams of chorizo and 500 grams of chicken. Now we want to make sure we get some seasoning on that chicken. So black pepper is a must. I'm going to give it a little pinch of salt, about a tablespoon of smoked paprika. Putting in crushed chilies is completely optional. I quite fancy it tonight, or you can use some chili oil if not. If you're using fresh garlic, then just use a smaller amount of garlic granules, or one or the other is fine. I'm just going to go with garlic granules, and that is a tablespoon. All right, let's get those flavours working. Let's move that around in there. Make sure we're getting some even colour. That is smelling lovely now. As always, when we're doing a pasta dish and we're going under pressure, we don't need to fully cook this. I just like to add some colour to the outside. I'm actually going to turn off the sear and saute now. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of tomato puree. I'm on the last dregs of this now. Not much left. Okay, good. We want 3 to 4 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. So it's really up to you how much you want to put in. I want quite a lot. I'm going to go with a 4. And into there, I'm putting chicken stock. I'm just going to get all that seasoning that's stuck on the bottom there. We're just going to use this to deglaze the pan slightly. And then we can pour the rest in. Looks like a lot, but because we're not adding any tomatoes into this, then you do need a lot more stock liquid. So that was 750 millilitres. So definitely sounds like a lot, doesn't it? I've got 300 grams of penne pasta. In that goes. Let's just spread that out. And that sits nicely on top of all the chicken. You don't want to mix it in totally because it can catch on the bottom. So it's just nice to have that pasta spread out, but it's in the liquid. Leave the chicken on the bottom. It's really important. Get this on to pressure cook. It's not going to take long at all. We're going to make sure the valve is sealed, which is great. Over to pressure cook, and we want to do this on high as we normally do. 6 minutes is generally good with a quick release. Let's open it up and have a little look. Let's give this a stir. Now, one of the things to remember with pasta is that when you leave it for a little while, the sauce does actually thicken up a little bit on its own, because this is fairly runny, but the pasta is cooked nicely and the chicken looks good. It smells really nice as well. So some of the pieces have slightly got stuck together, so I'm just separating those just to make sure that everything is cooked as it should be. I'm just giving that a taste. It's got a nice kick of spice in there, and that sweet chili is definitely in there, and it tastes really, really good. So now we're going to add 120 millilitres of cream. You can use a dairy-free alternative if you need to. The Alpro one is actually really good. If not, Double cream's obviously going to help it thicken more than single cream. But use whatever you have. It's going to be fine. And let's stir that in, and that's going to really change this up now. That's going to become a really rich, creamy sauce with the chili, which is really nice. On top of the pasta, again, this is optional, I'm going to add some cheese. That could be mozzarella. I've got a bit of a mix here. I've got some cheddar, mozzarella, and some red Leicester all in there. That looks fab. Now you can put this onto bake, onto air fry, onto grill. It really doesn't matter. We just want to really melt that cheese and get that bubbling. I think I'm just going to go with air fry for 4 minutes. Here we go. Let's have a little look. That looks perfect to me. 4 minutes is always pretty good. Doesn't make the pasta go too crispy, but it melts the cheese. That will have heated through the cream that we added and probably thickened the sauce a little bit as well. Let's get a portion of this served up. Oh, it looks so delicious. Make sure that you get some of that lovely chicken and chorizo in every spoonful. I'm going with a good portion tonight. I'm starving. There we go.